Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Insert Missing Bylines, I'm going to show you how Eclipse can automatically insert appropriate bylines when necessary in your document. And I'm going to show you what's required to set it up. I'm in Eclipse, and I have a sample document that has an example of a missing byline. If I open this document up, you see that at the top, it begins with a byline, and in the midst of testimony, a different speaker interrupts the Q&A. The court responds to the speaker, and then Q&A begins anew. At this point, however, when Q&A begins again in this document, there should be a byline. However, since I didn't write one, there is not a byline in this location. But instead of always writing every byline manually, Eclipse has a feature to automate this process. I'm going to go to my user settings, to the Translate tab, and in the Translate tab, there's a checkbox for Insert Missing Bylines. If I check this box, when I retranslate this file, I'll automatically get a byline in this location. And I'll get the byline based on the previous byline in the document. If I didn't have an existing byline in my document, Insert Missing Bylines wouldn't know which speaker to attribute the byline to. However, it would still insert the byline. And so if you do intend to use Insert Missing Bylines, it's important that somewhere at the beginning of your examinations, you do have existing bylines that tell Eclipse which speaker it needs to refer to. That way you'll get the best results. In this example here, I started off my sample by writing a question and then a speaker stroke. I could do the same thing to manually generate a byline after my Q&A is interrupted. However, Eclipse can do that for me with that Insert Missing Bylines checkbox that we checked. So what I'm going to do is close this document, and I'm going to retranslate this. I'm going to do a virtual real-time translation. I'm going to translate my byline sample file, and I'm going to retranslate this file to get the new results that I want with the Insert Missing Bylines checkbox checked. I'm going to go through and push through the strokes in this document. You see my first byline has appeared because that's the one that I wrote manually. And now my Q&A is about to be interrupted. And you see that as soon as questioning began again, my byline was inserted automatically, although in this instance all I wrote was a single question bank. And although I only wrote the question bank, because Insert Missing Bylines is turned on, Eclipse was able to come up here and grab the appropriate speaker and insert it for me in the appropriate location. And there is, of course, more to Insert Missing Bylines than simply turning the feature on or off. The format of this byline may not be the one that you wish to use for your inserted bylines. If I go to my user settings, to the Edit tab, and to the By Formats box, there are two different by formats available. By default, Insert Missing Bylines will always use the second template. However, some users do not use bylines that look like this. Some users only use two-line bylines that say by the speaker and allow the question to continue on the next line. If you never use the style of byline that is used by default by Insert Missing Bylines here in the bottom template, you can actually entirely remove this template, and Insert Missing Bylines will instead use the top template. So right now, since I have Insert Missing Bylines turned on, and I have a template filled out in my question plus speaker format, this is the byline template that is going to be used when Insert Missing Bylines is triggered. However, I'm going to take this out and show you what the other byline will look like when used instead. So I've removed the question plus speaker byline. I'll press OK. OK. I have a separate file that I'm going to use to demonstrate the different type of byline. When I translate this file, you'll see that at the beginning, it has a different style of byline. In this instance, in this document, my byline that opens my document is by speaker 1, and the question falls on the next line. And this by format matches the template found in the top box here. And so if I keep pushing through my strokes, Next, my Q&A is going to be interrupted, and the byline that's inserted when testimony begins again is the byline that is found on the first template. So it's a speaker plus question byline instead of a question plus speaker byline as shown in the first example. And again, that's because I went to my user settings, to the edit tab, and to by formats, and I cleared out the template in the bottom box. And if you do not use the question plus speaker style format, which has the Q and the speaker name typically in parentheses, then you can blank out this box entirely and only use the top template. However, if you want to use both formats, you can also leave both templates available. This is the process that some users prefer. And of course, the templates are always customizable. No matter which format of byline you make use of, you can ensure that you'll get the results that you want using insert missing bylines, and it will save you from having to write these strokes when you return to Q&A after your testimony has been interrupted by colloquy. The by format formatting is of course customizable, and we'll cover that on future videos. However, I hope that you'll make use of the Insert Missing Bylines feature found in the Translate tab and save yourself from having to manually write those bylines, or having to manually insert them later during editing if you do miss them. Insert Missing Bylines also helps for maximum readability and comprehension if you have any clients viewing your transcript using things like the cart window or Bridge Mobile. Insert Missing Bylines are easy to implement and easy to customize. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it has cleared up how Insert Missing Bylines works. The most important thing to remember is that you do have to have an existing byline in order for Eclipse to know who the questioner is going to be. Otherwise, the byline will still get inserted, however, it won't know which name to insert and will instead say by questioner. As always, if you have any questions, Advantage Software offers anytime support 24/7. Tech support can be reached anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.